prerušiť. Tu to nepridalo nič nové. Wait. Je niečo nové. Z druhej strany je tá temná. Eš.
I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it. And so will the fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Uvažuješ si to zahrať?Tože áno, určite, akurát, že má to nulovú prioritu než všetky iné hry, ktoré som nehral. Takže niekde to tam v kôpke je. Určite to budem niekedy hrať. Snať. Ale neplánujem akoby teraz urobiť niečo také, že lepšie pochopenie Alana Wakea, teraz pôjdeme hrať Alana Wakea jednotku, Control s DLCčkom, Quantum Break, všetky obrazy v Maxovi Payneovi pokúkať, akože chápem tomu viac než dosť dobre. Proti tomu, čo som videl u iných ľudí, tak tí sú celkom stratení. No, I don't mind. Ale akože nehral som to, nemá to nejaké úžasné hodnotenia. Je to standalone vec. Vieš, že nepotrebuješ hrať Max Payna a nepotrebuješ hrať Quantum Break a aby si Alanovi Wakeovi a ani aby si sa akoby dostal do toho prepojeného univerza. Pretože to sú hry, na ktoré nevlastnia licenciu a nikdy nebudú priamo okrem easter eggov v rámci toho univerza nejak dané. Nikdy to nebude konfirmnuté nič. Stačí si prejsť Control, prípadne Alana Wakea jednotku, ale Alan Wake 1 ešte tiež nebol akoby súčasťou žiadneho univerza. To až tým DLCčkom Controlu začalo byť. Alan Wake 1 má len easter eggy, nič viac. Ľudia tam hľadajú občas veci, ktoré tam nie sú. Či si vypočuť rozhovory developerov, aby pochopili, keď sú tvrdohlaví. Dobre. Chcem zmeniť scénky, kde sa dá na to climax. Čiže musíme ísť sem. Teraz som zmetený. Where are we? Ja som chcel ísť do 202. Sa dá zmeniť scéna. Tak. Climax. Vybudlo nám tu niečo zaujímavé. Nope. Nič tu není. OK. Stále neviem, ako sa dostať, lebo tu neviete meniť scénu. Prečo tú ballroomku môžeme skúsiť zmeniť na climax, čo sa stane? To som si nevšimol, že nám sem pribudlo. Zase náboje na brokádu. Nám mi stále pripomína, že nemám brokádu. Ma nehnevá. Kde ju získam, sakra? Že ju ešte nemám. Už mám 28 nábojov do brokády a brokáda nikde. Pojkuj, povedz mi, kde je brokáda. Tak môžeme niečo napísať?
This is not my writing. This is Scratch mocking me.
In his room, he will hurt her. Môžem mu to popísať? Nemôžem. Dobre, zmeňme tú realitu už.
The scene changed with the story.
A máme tu nejakých non-fake. To? Tak nič.
The dirty cops would make sure none of this would be traced back to their diabolical masters hiding in the dark.
The words of power sú pre všetkými realitami. Ale to tu je zatrasené teraz. Be stuck. Tu mi ukazuje, že je nejaký kontajner. Že to není bug. Please don't be a bug. A to je tento kontajner, ktorý sme lootli už v dvoch realitách. Či koľko? Mi tá hra snaží povedať. Tu je jeden. Toto myslí tá hra? Nie, ona myslí iný. Hra vraví, že tu niečo je. OK, tak schválne hra. Idem ti veriť. Preskúšam toto. No už čekovali. Oh no. Nič tu není. Teraz ma trolí hra. Má všetky reality, nič tu není. Neviem, prečo mi to stále niečo ukazuje. My sme všetky 4. Už idem preč. Budem vás rušiť. Čiže ideme naspäť do rúmky 108. Wait. Tam bolo World of Powerland. Dobre, máme všetko. Z opačnej strany. Nemá zlé známky, 9 z 10. Sektor? Nepostuj mi sektor, preboha. Takže aspoň mám Metacritic a pozrieť, čo tam má od užívateľov. To je predsa ten bunker. Je overlap s bunkrom. Čak ja nehovorím, že má zlé hodnotenia. OK, takže bol celkom vrúcne prijatý snad, hej? Nedalo sa to hrať? Nestačil ti počítač, čo? On teraz má flashe doslova toho, čo sme hrali za Sagu Anderson, jak hľadala tú platňu. Story ends. Her story ends. Does not. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in the motion. In his room he will hurt her. In hers he will call. His story ends. Her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Aha, to sa vlastne aj stalo. Saga Anderson vlastne stretla Scratcha. Itchy and Scratchy.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body.
To je predsa Cynthia.
It was important.
Cynthia Weaver.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake. Are I still trapped? I have the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
the story. You can do that. You can write out.
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of return.
Že Alan Wake nikdy nenapísal to, že aby Saga Anderson bola súčasťou tej story, podľa mňa. A ani to, že Logan, jej dcéra sa mala utopiť. To všetko tam doplňal Scratch, aby to priviedol do reality. Piata kapitola za nami. Hej, tu sme asi skončili. Tu je exit. Zane's room. Oh, toto nás privedie k Zaneovi. Vieme sa tam vrátiť ináč. Idem si dať Guinness. Si daj luky do toho. Tu ale nič nebude asi. Hej, kocúr môj je vo švungu očividne. That's good to know. Hold on, musíme ísť stade to? Klasický exit by nám tiež mal fungovať, nie? Musíme tu chodiť oklukami. Čokoládové pralinky. Čokoládové trúfle pralinky z horkej čokolády s krémom, penáče ochutené tradičným írským pivom. Keď chcem niečo chutiť pivom, tak si to polejem pivom.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Naozaj? Pravíš si výlet do Viedne? Lebo Lukáš ti sem napíše o nejakých pivových pralinkách čokoládových. Tieto point of interest sú podľa mňa buggy. Tam bola, nič tam nebolo. Dal som to tam jak blázon. So fake! Dobre, ideme do Parliament Tower. Rumku si nepamätám, že by tu bola otvorená. Možno sa môžeme svičnúť realitu. To je pravda, čiže mali by si dať niečo sladké. Mám tiež ready koláče. Dark place, opening soon.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Oh, Barry. Ten agent náš. How is everything? Hey Alice, everything is good? With you back home, just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you are in the middle of your projects, everything else disappear. You call back and can't reach me. I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do, still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word, your pal Barry. Alan Wake zomrie však. Buď tu keď budeme hrať ending a zistíš. Hey Alice, shark circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show, or get this, a fucking video game. Hovada. Alan Wake videohra. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Alan Wake. Tammy Booker je tá černoška zo začiatku, ktorú stretnete za Sagu Anderson. I hunted down her publisher and told them we will sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal Barry. Hey Alice, checking in cause I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in a non-stop meeting with no breaks. Open kimono. I've considered being in a mug and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Point a cult. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I have been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Talking about... Wait. A cult? What do you mean? Talking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes. But this movie, these types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof but then I was tipped off about the retreat. Best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and well healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker. Not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. That something bad would have happened to me if I would stay in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my early mails. Your pal. Nejaký investor do kryptomien. A jediný, kto do toho investoval poriadne, tu bol Hitman. Ja síce robím projekt, čo robí s kryptomenami, teda programujem, ale nemám do nich zainvestovanie ani prd. Hey Alice, I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies and their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake in their if they had 6 fingers, and everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I have thrown up in my mouth during meeting with these movies exact jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books. They have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of 10 zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Kámo, keď si mal strážiť, aby neurobili adaptáciu na Caseyho books, Casey Ronasa a Max Payne. Pozrite, ja mám rád Marka Wahlberga, ale akože tá adaptácia Maxa Payna, come on. Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting your pal Barry. si to zase, Luky, čítaš? In 2024, 60-40 investor will be biggest losers before going down with the ship. Consider the shift to 75% gold, silver, bitcoin. Luky, to prosím ťa, myslím, čo postuješ? Nejaké random posty, čo si niekde našiel? Akože hen taký preaching ja moc nemusím, lebo to sú väčšinou ťažké žvásty.
Alice had turned the bathroom into
Sú také tie let me cook, boys. Let me cook for you some delicious ideas. Že každý skúsený ekonóm a to ti povie, že alebo investor, alebo hedge funder a podobne. Keď ti niekto začne dávať takéto prognózy, ako o koľko percent čo bude o rok a podobne, a začne ti dávať takéto presné údaje, you know he's cooking.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
To je druhá časť, tu alebo tam? To sa z druhej strany, takže asi máme ísť tady to. No toto je druhá časť.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed.
Keď chce zarobiť? Keď chcete zarobiť, tak pracujte. Takže kľudne investujte, ak máte čo. Aha. Potom si za to, čo zarobíš, kúpiš čokoládové prálinky, Luky, čo? Jeden nestida. Tretia časť.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show.
Hárky si zabudol.
I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean.
Fear of the Dark, dobrý song.
But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot. Put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I I need to prove those faces are really there.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
And we dead. Píše tie scenáre? Áno, Luky, áno. Nie, Fall Guys nejdeme hrať. Ani ho nemám nainštalovaný. Som zmazal New World, aby som mal na Alana. Ja tiež premazávam. Čiže Alan začal editovať Scratchový jeho príbeh. Scratch sa nahneval, vrátil sa, prehnal mu gulku hlavou.
Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Toto nejde odkliknúť. Nič, treba písať novú story. We need to go back.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
Masks. Talk to Mr. Door. Aha. Znamená, že najskôr za Alana musíme prejsť kompletne jeho časť. V tom finále bude za Ságu.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want and
Ed, ja viem, kto je Mr. Door. Bude Sagin otec.
Talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Baldur's Gate 3 je podobný Diablu. Čo si sa spýtal, Lukáš, prosím ťa?
Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Ja to nehrám, máš od pohľadu zistiť. To je ťahové CRPG. To je akčné RPG. I wakey. Akčné RPG lomeno hack and slash.
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Chlapci, návštevné hodiny ešte nezačali. A od doktora Kaspera tu stále je tá knižka. Myslel, že sme mysleli ešte nejaké dvere. Oh, jachty.
You won't be happy.
A chodí sú obsadené. Môžeme ísť k Achtimu a môžeme ísť aj von?
I couldn't force it open.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy.
Didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
Films? What do you mean?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get to my apartment.
Get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, planned is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Aww. Treba uznať, že Achty sa im podaril. Skvelá postava.
In the cinema. But first I work. And the work won't end even when you do it, perkele.
Perkele.
Siinä. One potato at a time. Just remember, Tom. The brave will eat the pea soup.
Okay. Dúfam, že nebolo nič z tej druhej strany, kde sa dalo dať svetlo tiež. Behind the masks. Dá sa vrátiť, keď teraz použijem lampu? Á. Dobre, ale sem dole sa nevieme dostať však. V tejto časti pivnici sme našli kedysi lampu. No, nezdá sa, že by tu bolo niečo nové. To vypadá ako to isté miesto. Sem som dával lampu vlastne zhora. Vedie nikam. OK.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
For Zane at the hotel. Ideme naspäť do hotelu.
Messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is a cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake. Wake.
Asi, ale vás tu je. No, ale sú tu respawnuté. Dajte mi zase. Že sa to tu oplatí zase prešmejdiť trochu. Ďalej nemôžeme.
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Tam cez textúru pretrča fľaša. Oni vypúšťajú tie pneumatiky. Neviem prečo. Má pôsobiť strašidelné, I guess. Povedz cinema. Toto tu je nové určite. Asi len pôjdeme. No toto je staré, ale Words of Power sa asi neobnovujú. Ďalšie náboje dobrokady, ktorú nemám. Teď. By som išiel pozrieť, čo je toto tu? Ale... Projektil sa nejak zasekol vo vzduchu. Lol. Nejak sa to tu baglo. Chlapci, chcete niekto fajtiť? Nope.